Tech gurus and newbies. Okay, so today we're gonna look at one error video, but this is actually when you're trying to run your old project and then you have this when you're using Visual Studio or maybe Android Studios. You see this, your app isn't using Android X. So Android X is the latest updated version of the Android HTTP for Flutter and the Android Java development file, everything in there. Yeah, the updated one. So, uh, when you see this, if you have not upgraded the Android X, some of your dependencies might not work, and then they might have some conflict. They might have some plugin conflict. So you need to, you see, so I run this. This is an odd project, and I run it. It was telling me this. I still run, but you see, it failed. Good. Why did it fail? Because it has some conflict with some of the what? Some of the packages. Good. So how do we solve that? To solve that, this is the documentation for solving it. Good. But when you are not using Android Studio, Android Studio, when you are not using Android Studio, you are using Visual Studio. This is how you can solve this problem. You need to first create a new project, and then you have to migrate all your files, like the dat files and assets, to the new project. Okay, so I have this one here and I want to have this project. I want to migrate it to the new one so that it can actually have the Android X and Android to have the new types, or I call the new upgraded Flutter what files have the Android X by default. So starting from Flutter 1.12 to 1.13 upward to 2.0 and all that have the Android X by default. So anything below this do not have the Android X. So depending on the packages you have, it might prompt you to upgrade to Android X. Okay, so first, to do it from the Visual Studio, or if you are writing your code from the Visual Studio, you need to create, to make things easier for you. You probably need to first create another project, and then move all your files inside. So let's create a project, 100 project. But before that, uh I want to cd into my desktop. Yeah, cd into my desktop, and then create the project in a new in a particular file. So I move into my desktop, and then on my desktop I have a file called Visual Studio code. Yeah, so I'm in that Visual Studio code. So that is where I'm going to create the new project. So we run the flutter command, flutter create, and then the name of the project. So I'll call this Android X. Yeah, so this is gonna create the new project for us, so that we will migrate all our files into that. Okay, so this is in order to run your application, type cd. Okay, this is Android X and all that. Good, but let me do this. So your application code is in what? The Android X. So you mean now we have the Android X being part of what? Our what? Being, I mean, the name of the project, and then this is our new what? Lib and main that. Good. So what we have to do is to first try to copy this that file from our lib. So everything in the lib. Okay, I copy. let me copy this, copy 4 items, and then I just place this one inside Visual Studio. So where the project I just created is here. Okay, so AndroidX, this one, and then lib in the lib. So as you can see, we have the Android X, that is the name of the file being shown here. Then I replace it with this. Okay, so replace. All right, so I have a copy of my old project inside the new one I just created. Okay, so let me first cd into this, cd into this one, cd into our new project. Okay, cd into our new project. Okay, and then I'm in the new project. Then I run flutter clean. Okay, to get the new file set for us. Okay, so I run a flutter clean. Perfect. So let's see, now I have now migrated my files to the new Android X as you just saw it. Good. So I can now open the project in my Visual Studio having the Android X. Okay, so okay, so Visual Studio, Visual Studio, Visual Studio, Visual Studio. Okay, Visual Studio is here. Then I have the new Android X project with all my files intact. So this is how we migrate using our, so I need to click on the get package to get all the new packages. So this is how we actually migrate our old source code when it's asking us to move to the Android X, because it was the old Android version. So now we have upgraded, but we have one more thing we have to do here. Now we have done this, create and then migrate, we have done that. But if your Flutter project is a model type for adding an existing Android app, so model type, and contains .android directory, add the following line to your word prospect.yaml file. Okay, so if you have .android, yeah, you need to add that to it. You got it. Good. So we're gonna leave this like this, but if you contain, if your Android app or your existing Android app and it contains a .android directory, add the following line to the word spec. Okay, good. So that is it. So you can simply add it if you had that. So as you can see, as we build this one, you can see everything is intact with the new what Android X added. Android X. Good. So that is it for this video. If you are trying to change it to Android X, your old project, and you have any difficulties, kindly leave a comment down below, then I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Peace. I'm out.